Hey everyone, I'm Tim. This is my channel 40 Times Around, and today we're going to talk about 5 things that have surprised me about being on the road for 2 months, traveling full time. Now it's been about 2 months. I'm currently heading to find a campsite. We're kind of jumping around a little bit because this is actually me from the future. If you're following my vlogs, I'm still in Utah, but in all reality, I'm actually right on the border of Washington and Idaho. Now I'm back into Washington. I was just in Idaho. This road kind of zigzags. And I'm just going to find a campsite tonight. It's 4th of July weekend, or we're coming up on 4th of July weekend, so I'm anticipating maybe a bit of a struggle to find a campsite. But anyways, we're going to talk about the 5 things that have surprised me in the last 2 months about living on the road full time. Stick around. Okay, thing number 1 that has surprised me about life on the road is how often I'm doing laundry. I brought 4 pairs of socks, 3 pairs of underwear. I'm doing laundry pretty much every other day, to be honest with you. I'm washing stuff by hand. It just seems almost like a daily routine of doing laundry. And I knew I wasn't bringing much. I knew that was not a lot of laundry, but I thought that would get me through, so I was only doing laundry twice a week, and it's actually turning out to be far more than that because my socks take a while to dry, and it just seems like a daily routine of doing laundry. It just surprised me. I thought I'd be doing it twice a week. I'm definitely doing it every other day. It seems like every time I'm, standing around somewhere by my bike and someone comes up to me and starts talking to me, and then I realize as we're talking next to my bike that I have underwear hanging off the back of the bike drying out. I have socks all over in the cargo net just flapping around. Pretty much if you see me, there's like a 50% chance if I'm on my bike there's going to be socks flapping in the breeze behind me. It's pretty ridiculous, but it's also better than carrying around a ton of dirty laundry, which is kind of my logic behind not bringing a lot of clothes, because that just equates to how much dirty clothes do you want to carry. Thing number 2 that surprised me was how easy it's been to find free places to sleep. Now, I am still in the western states, so there's a lot of BLM land, a lot of national forests, and that has been very easy. But I've also I've met a lot of people who have offered me a place to stay, and of course I've met a lot of you guys and stayed with you, but even just strangers opening up their home to me. It's been very easy to not pay for a place to sleep, which has been great because I'm spending a lot more on fuel than I thought I was going to be. Thing number 3 that surprised me was how many people I'm meeting that are doing the same thing or something similar. Not always with YouTube channels. That's not always the thing we have in common, but the other day I was doing laundry actually at a laundromat, which I try to do like every couple of washes. Every couple of hand washes, I'll do a laundromat or a washing machine just to get them like really clean. Anyways, I'm at this laundromat waiting for my clothes to dry. This guy starts talking to me and he says, hey, I'm on this big road trip of a lifetime, and they're in a truck. He sold his house, he sold everything. He's like, I'm going to all the national parks. I'm like, no way. Me too. What are the odds of that? He had left from New York, and get this, the first place he went to was Big Bend. And then he's pretty much been just like a couple national parks behind me for the last 2 months. He left a few days before me, and in the time it took him to get to Big Bend, his first main stop from New York, I had gotten far enough ahead that he was just like slightly behind me all along. Wild. What are the odds? But I've been meeting a lot of people that are doing this full-time thing. I was at a campsite a while ago talking to somebody who was in a car, and just everything they owned was in that car with them, and they were just camping around. just traveling full time and no physical address, nothing like that. And I guess I was surprised at how many people I'm running into doing that, which it makes sense if you think about it, because I'm kind of on that circuit where I would meet people doing what I'm doing. But it was just kind of surprising. Thing number 4 that surprised me, that I thought was going to be a lot different, is how difficult it has been to get work done in my tent, or at coffee shops, having, you know, access to Wi-Fi and whatnot. It's been very challenging, a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I knew this wasn't going to be easy, but I kind of thought at this point, 2 months in, I would have found a rhythm. I would have, you know, I'm not working a job anymore, so those 40 hours a week that I was working, I should have the time to edit my videos and film and do all of this, and it's just proven really, really difficult to get my work done. Just seems like I'm always scrambling to get a video out the night or two before it's supposed to go live, and I thought by now I'd have like 10 videos just waiting to go live, and I'd just be floating around doing my thing on vacation. And that is not the case. I have not stopped working since I left. I haven't had the ability to stop working since I left, and it's just been non-stop. Like in bits and pieces and dribs and drabs, because finding like solid chunks of time with a good work environment and, you know, the energy to get the work done has just been nearly impossible, but not quite, because I haven't missed an upload yet in the last 2 months. But I'm creeping up on that happening. Man, I started filming because there was this beautiful sunset by the water, and I was going to try to capture some of it, and then the turn I was taking, ooh, there's another lake up here, maybe that'll be good. Yeah, I can't even see the sunset except just through the cracks in the trees, but I know I can see that it's beautiful. Maybe I'll just get somewhere where I can see it, and I'll just stop for a minute and finish this up. Well, so much for a beautiful sunset I was trying to capture while I did this video. I just seem to keep getting further and further away from it. But I might be getting closer to a campsite. Anyways, thing number 5 that surprised me, this is actually pretty relevant considering where I am. I've been consistently surprised by where I do and do not have cell phone service. A lot of the times I think, you know, oh, I'm going to be out of range for a while, and I let people know, hey, you're not going to hear from me for a few days. I'm going to be in the mountains. I won't have cell phone service. And then sure enough, I get out in the mountains and I have cell phone service. But then there's times where I think, oh, I'll definitely have service, and then I get to some place and I'm like, what the heck? I don't have any service. I can't let people know where I am. It's just, it surprises me how well covered the country is. Like, it used to be so easy, and not even that long ago, but it used to be so easy to go somewhere where you were out of reach, and it was really nice. Like, it was easy to unplug because, oh, I'm going to the mountains, I won't have cell service, like nothing I can do about it, sorry. And now it's like you can't even say that because people just kind of know. Pretty much have service everywhere. Well, this is a great road. Oh, look at this. Awesome. Let's see if we could get a good view of this before I wrap this video up. So those are the 5 things that surprised me, or five things, not the 5 things, but it's got to be an opening around here somewhere. we could get a good view of this. Damn it. Well, that's a heck of a driveway. Well, I think that's the best I'm gonna get. It's just about over anyway. I tried to capture this beautiful sunset for you guys. Just wasn't meant to be. I should have just stayed put when I saw that first view. Should have set up the tripod and done a talking head video. I thought I was gonna be riding around that lake for a while, to be honest with you. Anyways, sorry about that. Oh, thought for sure this was gonna be a beautiful sunset video. I'll try again tomorrow. How's that? Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Those are the 5 things that have surprised me about being on the road full time in the last 2 months. Well, just about 2.5 months now, actually. So I hope you got something out of this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell if you haven't already. That way you don't miss anything whenever I post something new about motorcycles, camping, travel, and adventure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Well, finally found a campsite. There wasn't a ton of like designated spots on this road. This is not ideal, but this also doesn't look like a well-traveled road, so I really don't think anybody's going to stumble upon me out here. It's quite beautiful. I should probably set up my tent before it gets dark.